My speech is the need for an updated curriculum. I'm never going to use this again. This saying is something that almost anyone could say or that they heard of throughout their entire high school career. Especially as one enters high school, many of the required classes are one that ultimately seem irrelevant to the future of students. School curriculum requires students to take a variety of classes in order to provide a well-rounded education, but many of these classes fail to actually prepare them for the future. Even though the curriculum has developed over time, the essence has stayed the same. Children are still taught in a standardized and industrialized way. As though anything has come from a centralized control, it is highly inefficient, wasteful, and time-wasting. So in high school, we take a lot of irrelevant classes. For example, one of them is mathematics. Although math is a necessary skill, but some classes teach skills that are inapplicable to daily life. For example, statistics, advanced math, geometry. Some of these classes can apply to some careers, but oftentimes they're irrelevant to students' future. For example, engineering, people use that for every single day inside their life, but other careers like going to the medical field or in the nursing, you won't use this a day inside your life. For example, I learned this previously inside AP Calc. We will never use this again inside my life. Or I'd want to learn more like life skills. Another class we take is English. Learning how to write is a necessary skill, but students are often taught writing skills that become irrelevant as soon as they reach college or the workforce. Students are really taught writing skills such as writing emails or college essays that are relevant to the future. Another class would be like science classes. They are irrelevant until they go into the career that utilizes science. For example, like biology, anatomy, and geology. I will never once look at the ground and wonder what kind of rock this is. Many required classes teach students information that provides to be unnecessary in participating for this future. The curriculum used in schools have changed over the years, making improvements in some areas, while also negatively impacting the education that students are receiving. Education used to be based on books and lectures, but now it is on computers and websites. One downside would be that we are becoming more dependent on the internet, and if that happens, if the internet goes out, then what? The other day in school, our power went out, and so we did not have access to Wi-Fi, and throughout 3 different periods, we just had a free day and we went on our phones because the teachers were unable to access their lectures, so we had nothing to learn. Then there are benefits of the changed curriculum. More people are graduating, and then more people are applying their knowledge rather than just knowing the facts. For example, there's different ways of studying. You can study with Quizlet instead of just reading out of a book. This could be good and bad at the same time. It also stresses working as a group and working together. That also helps out some life skills, but not others. But the internet is also making it easy for students to find information quickly without truly soaking up the information that they need. This may lead to learning less and not developing or studying other vital skills. Classes are becoming more in-depth, but also lead to other information even more irrelevant to the lives of their students. Although the school curriculum has made positive changes, some changes of students become relevant on the internet and have left them devoid of important skills. Curriculum often forget to include classes that prepare students providing themselves to the world. For example, we lack classes that provide life skills. Now, one class that there is personal finance. In some schools, not all the schools though, requires a semester of personal finance. Now, this one semester is not nearly enough to teach all the information that we need inside our lifetimes. For example, we learned how to fill out a tax form, but I do not recall a single thing just because it was such a short class and it was a while ago. But we also need to learn how to properly manage our money and choosing insurances. There's over thousands upon thousands of different types of insurances that we can choose from, but I don't know what one works best for me, or one should I choose. Or like careers, what should I look for in a job? Or like resumes and cover letters, I'm not sure how to do either of those. Interviews, what are the proper ways to conduct an interview? Or there's other life skills, buying a house or renting an apartment, which is better, which is more money efficient. Managing stress and emotions or interpersonal skills. Also knowing how to stay safe in public or also important decision making. The school curriculum lacks classes that are vital to the future of students, leaving them devoid of information necessary for providing themselves in the career and future. Although school curriculums have been subject to valuable changes over time, it is necessary to ensure that students are being taught information that applies to their future, prepares them for their careers, teaches valuable life lessons. If change is brought about, students may be able to better prepare themselves for continuing on to college or the workforce, rather than spending years of their lives learning about topics that are ultimately going to forget as soon as they finish the class. The use of standardized curriculums has left students being required to take classes that are wasteful and fail to prepare them for the future.